Between 2003 and 2009, women in Albuquerque, New Mexico began disappearing. Most of them were young. Many were struggling with addiction. Some were involved in sex work. And because of that, their disappearances did not always make headlines. Weeks passed, months passed, in some cases years passed, and no one knew they were connected. That changed in February 2009. A woman walking her dog across the barren desert area known as West Mesa noticed something unusual in the sand. When police arrived, they uncovered human bones. As they searched further, they realized this was not a single body. It was many. In the weeks that followed, investigators recovered the remains of 11 women and 1 unborn child, buried in shallow graves across the desert. This discovery shocked Albuquerque. It became one of the largest crime scenes in the city's history. As identities were confirmed, a disturbing pattern emerged. The victims had all disappeared years earlier, some as far back as 2003. They ranged mostly from their 20s to 30s. Many lived vulnerable lives. Their disappearances were not treated with urgency, which gave a killer time. A lot of time. Police quickly realized they were dealing with a serial murderer. There were no personal belongings left behind, no weapons recovered. The desert heat and time had erased most forensic evidence. Investigators could not determine exact causes of death, but the pattern was clear. Someone had been repeatedly bringing women to this location and burying them. The FBI joined the case. Hundreds of tips were investigated. Forensic teams searched the desert mile by mile. Families demanded answers. One suspect rose above the rest, a man named Lorenzo Montoya. Montoya was a convicted sex offender with a violent history. He lived near West Mesa. He was known to target vulnerable women. In 2006, 3 years before the remains were discovered, Montoya was shot and killed by police during a traffic stop after attempting to abduct a woman. After Montoya's death, no more bodies appeared on West Mesa. To many investigators, the timing felt too perfect to ignore. But there was a problem. There was no physical evidence tying Montoya to the crime scene. No DNA. No witness statements. No direct proof. Without that, prosecutors could not close the case. Other suspects were investigated over the years, but none led to an arrest. Leads dried up. Evidence aged. The desert stayed silent. The case remains unsolved. This left families with unbearable questions. Why were the early disappearances overlooked? Would the bodies have been found sooner if these women had been taken more seriously? Could lives have been saved? The West Mesa Murders forced the city to confront uncomfortable truths about whose lives receive attention and urgency and whose do not. Today, the desert where the bodies were found looks peaceful, but beneath the sand lies a story of violence, neglect, and unanswered questions. Investigators continue to believe the killer may have been Lorenzo Montoya. Others believe the real bone collector was never identified. And the most chilling possibility of all is this: the killer may not have stopped because he wanted to. He may have stopped because he couldn't continue. The West Mesa Bone Collector case is not just a mystery about who committed the crimes. It is a reminder that silence can protect evil, and that justice delayed can mean justice denied. 11 women were taken. Their killer remains unnamed. So what do you think? Was Lorenzo Montoya responsible? Or is the truth still buried beneath the desert? If stories like this matter to you, if you believe these victims deserve to be remembered, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share this story. Because the more attention cold cases receive, the harder it becomes for the truth to stay hidden. And if you want more real mysteries that still have no answers, stay right here.